And he was just like the most fun guy. He's a TV legend, but he's actually not done multicam before. So I think he was really, really excited to try a totally new format after, fronting however many seasons of TV he's fronted. Just like trying something new was really, really exciting to him. And to say he was the most excited person on set is an understatement.
Season 2 of How I Met Your Father is already off to such a great start. It's done such a good job of making this universe its own, but bringing in really fun cameos of the original. I'm so curious how you guys came to bring Neil Patrick Harris into the season premiere and the way that you did.
Yeah, sure. When we sort of sat down to start breaking the season, we were talking about like who from the original and when would make the most sense to bring into our world. And we came up with this notion for how Sophie's character would cross with Barney. And then it was just a matter of bringing it to Neil and seeing if he was interested in jumping back into the Barney suit. And we're lucky enough that we have Pam Fryman, who directed almost all of the original series and is incredibly close with that cast still. She actually officiated Neil's wedding. So it's,
Oh, wow.
it's that level of friendship. And she texted him and said, "Hey, Neil, jump on a Zoom with Isaac and Elizabeth. They want to float a notion by you." And we kind of laid out what we were thinking, and he totally got it and said, "That sounds like a blast." And then it was just a matter of finding a day in the schedule of the busiest, most interesting man in the world when he could come out and spend the day shooting some stuff.
Oh, that's awesome. It was so fun to see. I know you have all these little Easter eggs and stuff like that are always in the show. Is there anything coming this season that you just can't wait for fans to see, or anything that you look back on being like, that's some good Easter egging?
Yeah, no, there's a lot that we're very excited for people to see. And I think specifically, I can't wait for them to see more Barney and sort of see what his actual role is and sort of the way he relates to our characters. So we're very excited for fans to sort of stay tuned for that, along with a lot of other exciting stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you got John Corbett coming in too. Super excited to see him back on our screens. Tell me about bringing him into the mix.
He was so great. It's always Zoom meetings. It's just sort of pitch people stuff. So we zoomed with John, who's up at he lives in this really cool ranch up a few hours north, and he was just like the most fun guy. He's a TV legend, but he's actually not done multicam before. So I think he was really, really excited to try a totally new format after fronting however many seasons of TV he's fronted. Just like trying something new was really, really exciting to him. And to say he was the most excited person on set is an understatement. He was like having the time of his life, just like wanting to try out new bits and like, got any new jokes for that? And what if I said this? What if I tried that? So it was like really watching a kid in a candy store in the form of a TV star.
That's awesome. I'm super excited to see him. I know that people are already throwing out their theories that he would be a good father candidate because, his history with Kim. What do you think about the theory or just generally of people already trying to figure it out so early on?
We love that people are invested. We think it's a really fun one. Yeah, we just love sort of hearing the theories roll in. I know there was a recent one that perhaps Barney was the father of Sophie.
Yeah.
And then How I Met Your Mother fans did the math and thought, wait, actually, that could not be because they know sort of the history so well. So just the fact that people are bothering to make theories is very exciting to us, and we sort of love keeping track of them.
Yeah, that's super fun to try and figure it out. And you guys, it have such a long season this season. Was it fun to have more room to play around?
It was so great. We haven't done 20 of a half hour in quite a while, since like back when we were doing more broadcast. And it's really a better number, I think, especially for a show like this. This is a show, it's a hangout show. It's about a group of friends, and sometimes just like the crazy misadventures they get in that don't necessarily propel the central mystery forward in a big way. When you're doing 10, it's really hard to find room for those episodes to just let the show breathe and try out different pairings of characters. When you're doing 20, you have such opportunity to just get to know these people and have the show feel a little more lived in and silly. And so it's been really, really great to have that extended order.
Awesome. Well, I am super excited to see what comes next, and I really appreciate you taking the time to talk with me about it today.